Hi, my name is Ashley Salsgiver, and for those of you who don't know me, I am the new director of the ICEC. Thanksgiving is kind of a crazy time. Thanksgiving dinner needs to be prepared, the house needs cleaned if you're hosting, you have family time, and holiday travel for those that are coming to visit or if you're going to visit somebody. But it always comes with complications. How much food do I make? Do I host this year or does somebody else? What side dish should I bring? Should I even go? 2020 has brought even more complications to this. Should I meet with my family or not? Should we serve dinner? How do we do that socially distanced and keeping things clean? Should I even travel? Although 2020 has been a difficult year for many, it's time to reframe our way of thinking. Instead of saying 2020 has been an awful year, we can say 2020 has been one of the best years of my life. Instead of saying 2020 has been very hard, we can say I faced challenge after challenge this year, but I've adapted and I've overcome. What if instead of saying that this year has taught me nothing, we say that 2020 has forced me to grow exponentially? As Thanksgiving approaches, it's time for us to reframe our thinking from one of negativity to one of gratitude. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will for you in Christ Jesus." I know this year has been very hard for me personally. I was at home with my girls every day for months. I had to cook every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I had to find some way to get the girls' energies out. They're 5 and 8. They want to run. My husband's an essential worker, so every day I'd worry about him going to work. We had to cancel vacation after vacation. Instead of him thinking of all the negatives, I choose to be thankful. Thankful for all the time that I will never get back with my girl, and I would not have gotten otherwise. I'm thankful that we had everything that we needed. God provided for us every day. I'm thankful that my husband was working, and God kept him safe during this time. I'm thankful for a different experience that we have been able to have, even if it wasn't the ones that we had planned. There are so many people who praised God in the Bible no matter what their circumstances was. In Daniel 6, Daniel prayed and worshiped God even though it was forbidden. He ended up being thrown in the lion's den, but God spared his life. In 1 Samuel 1, Hannah was so thankful for a child, she dedicated her son to God and named him Samuel. Jehoshaphat had his back against the wall with an army coming to fight him in 2 Chronicles 20. Instead of making big moves, he listened and trusted to God when God said not to worry and to be patient. They followed God and praised him while marching into battle where they were spared. Luke 17:12-19 talks about the lepers who were healed by Jesus and how one came back to thank Jesus and how Jesus turned this into a lesson of gratitude. Luke 1 talks about Mary and how she praised God even though she would face trials of being a pregnant virgin. The entire book of Psalms is about David's praises to God. I know 2020 has been a hard year, but we can all follow the examples of those in the Bible and flip our attitude to one of gratitude. We can all do as 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a holiday season, and remember to give thanks for all that we have.